Let's go? At first glance, Toyota's logo looks like three overlapping ovals, but there's more to it. The two inner ovals form a stylized T for Toyota, but they also represent a steering wheel, symbolizing the car itself. The outer oval represents the world embracing Toyota, and the three ovals together are said to stand for the unification of the customer, the product, and the brand. Fun fact, if you look closely, you can actually spell out every letter in Toyota within the logo. Audi's four rings are more than just jewelry for the front of the car. They represent the four founding companies of Auto Union in 1932: Audi, DKW, Porsche, and Wanderer. Each ring stands for one of these brands. Over time, only the name Audi survived, but the rings remain a nod to that heritage, kind of like a band logo that's still rocking long after the original members have retired. The famous three-pointed star of Mercedes-Benz isn't just a nice shape, it's a declaration of dominance. It was created to represent the company's ambition to build engines for land, sea, and air. That's right, Mercedes wasn't just thinking about cars, they wanted to power everything from ships to planes. Today, that star is one of the most recognized symbols of luxury and engineering excellence. BMW's roundel is often said to be a spinning airplane propeller against a blue sky, a myth that comes from the company's aircraft engine roots in World War I. But the real story? The blue and white quarters actually come from the Bavarian state flag, where BMW originated. The propeller interpretation stuck thanks to clever marketing in the 1920s, so now, both explanations are true in the public's mind. Mitsubishi's three diamonds are more than just a cool geometric design. Mitsu means three, and Bishi means water chestnut, but in Japanese, it also refers to a diamond shape. The logo combines the crests of the company's two founding families, the Iwasakis and the Yamauchis, both of which had three diamond designs in their heraldry. The red color? It symbolizes confidence and reliability. Hyundai's H isn't just the first letter of their name. It's actually designed to represent two people shaking hands, one being the company, the other the customer. The slant gives it a sense of motion and progress, making it a handshake on the move. So next time you see a Hyundai, just remember, that car is waving hello to you forever. Porsche's emblem is basically a love letter to its hometown. The outer antlers and red and black stripes come from the coat of arms of Württemberg, the region where Stuttgart is located. In the middle, you'll find the black horse that's Stuttgart's city seal, because the name Stuttgart literally means stud farm. Yes, Porsche's home was once a horse breeding area. So when you see that crest, you're looking at a history lesson wrapped around a prancing horse. The Chevy bow tie has one of the most debated origin stories in car history. Some say it's based on a wallpaper pattern that co-founder William C. Durant saw in a Paris hotel. Others claim it's modeled after a coal company's logo in Durant's hometown. Chevrolet's own marketing has fueled multiple versions of the story, so the truth is we might never know. But one thing's certain, that bow tie is one of the most recognized American car symbols. Bentley's logo is a bold B with outstretched wings, symbolizing speed, freedom, and the brand's aviation history. Bentley cars have always been about power and prestige, so the wings make perfect sense. Interestingly, Bentley changes the number of feathers on each wing depending on the model and year, so if you're a true Bentley nerd, you can identify the era just by counting them. Bugatti's emblem is a red oval with the brand's name in bold white letters, surrounded by 60 tiny dots. Those dots, they're meant to represent pearls, symbolizing luxury and perfection. Above the name are the initials EB for Ettore Bugatti, the company's founder. The whole thing looks like a jewel, which is fitting because every Bugatti is basically a jewel that happens to go 250 miles an hour. Nothing to explain here, we'll cover toaster companies in another video. Ferrari's prancing horse isn't just an Italian-style flex, it has a story rooted in aviation. Enzo Ferrari was given this symbol by the family of Italian World War I flying ace Francesco Baracca, whose plane carried the horse emblem for good luck. Ferrari added the yellow background to represent his hometown of Modena, and the rest is history. Today, that horse is a global icon of speed and prestige. Lamborghini's Raging Bull reflects founder Ferruccio Lamborghini's zodiac sign Taurus, but it also represents the strength and performance of the cars themselves. Ferruccio was also a fan of bullfighting, and many Lamborghini models are named after famous fighting bulls. It's basically an animal kingdom showdown. Ferrari's horse versus Lamborghini's bull, every time they meet on the road. The Ford Blue Oval is as American as it gets. First used in 1927, the logo features the company's name in a script designed by Childe Harold Wills, one of Henry Ford's first engineers. The shade of blue has evolved over time, but the basic Formula Blue Oval, white lettering has stayed the same. It's one of the longest-lasting brand marks in the car industry. Honda's bold H might look simple, but its wide stance represents stability and reliability, two things the company has built its reputation on. And because Honda makes everything from motorcycles to jets, the same logo appears on all sorts of vehicles, making it one of the most versatile emblems in the transportation world. Jaguar's logo is exactly what it says on the tin, a leaping jaguar, frozen mid-pounce. It symbolizes speed, power, and elegance. The leaping cat is often used as a hood ornament, but modern cars mostly wear a sleek badge version on the grille. Either way, it tells you that the car is ready to pounce, hopefully not on your wallet. Alfa Romeo's badge is one of the most detailed in the industry. On the left is a red cross on a white field, representing Milan, the company's hometown. On the right is a crowned serpent called a Bishan, swallowing a human figure. This comes from the crest of the Visconti family, a powerful dynasty in Milanese history. It's mysterious, a little intimidating, and completely Italian. Volvo's logo, a circle with an arrow pointing up and to the right, is actually an ancient symbol for iron. It represents strength, durability, and Sweden's long history with ironworking. And yes, it's also the symbol for Mars in astronomy and for male in biology. But for Volvo, it's all about strong cars and strong heritage. Peugeot's lion comes from the French region of Franche-Comté, where the company started making steel products in the 1800s. The lion symbolized strength, sharpness, and speed qualities Peugeot first applied to saw blades, then bicycles, and finally cars. Over the years, the lion has gone from realistic to stylized, but it's always been ready to roar. Mazda's current logo, a pair of wings forming a stylized M, represents the brand's desire to soar into the future with creativity and flexibility. The shape also evokes a tulip, symbolizing kindness. So, yes, Mazda somehow made an emblem that's equal parts bird, letter, and flower, and it still works. Nissan's badge is a tribute to the rising sun of Japan. The horizontal bar across the middle holds the brand's name, while the circle represents the sun itself. Over the decades, Nissan has simplified the design, but the rising sun imagery remains a subtle nod to its national heritage. That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you got this far, comment your favorite car brand. See you in the next one.